Ugh.
I just leave them on by default.
I just,
Double check. Is
I
it's
have,
the weirdest thing.
yeah, I have a hard time with those instructions for some
For me,
reason.
that's backwards.
Yes.
Yes, you're supposed to push the button to turn it on, but not these.
Yeah. Like the complete opposite of
Well,
everything.
You still push it, it's just when you push it, it pops up. Weird thing.
Well, you're just kind of teaching us to keep our mouths shut.
So Eva is no longer? Okay. Okay.
So we have a vacancy, so if you know anybody, we are seeking applicants.
Yeah, it's not a huge time commitment, or at least it hasn't been last year. That could change, I
So
guess.
Who's gone?
Eva.
Maha.
I have it on the electronic reader board out front. It's in the lobby,
I saw
in
that.
the hallway.
Yeah. I don't
It's-
think anyone commented.
We haven't had many hits either.
Okay. Well,
That's why I said, so if you know anybody, feel free to reach out. We're,
Okay.
yep,
okay.
this one is at large.
Okay.
School district, not city limits for this one.
Sure. Okay.
Same with Park and Tree Committee. If you know anybody, that's also at large.
Do they meet monthly also?
Hmm.
Okay.
And then Budget Committee, we have one vacancy that is city limits because it deals with city finances.
Okay.
So you only get to talk about our money if you pay into our money.
Okay.
So city limits for that one, and that one, there's only like 2 or 3 meetings a year.
Yeah.
I'm already there, so.
Yep,
You are on? Oh,
yep, Nancy's
It's
there.
very interesting.
okay. Yep.
So we have one seat for each of the 3 committees.
Okay. So I followed this one, correct? There's one on the back here and then there's one here. Okay.
That was all the budget.
Angela, is your mic on?
It wasn't.
There you go.
Ready? Let's open up Planning Commission on today, January 15th, 2026 at 6:34 p.m. And I don't know if I'm speaking in the mic.
You're close, you could get it a little closer. if you
Okay.
want.
And if you will join me for the flag salute. Right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Angela, would you take roll?
Yes. Commissioner Weiss-Humphrey,
Here.
Commissioner Wolthius,
Here,
Commissioner Melcher,
Here.
Commissioner White. Here. And we'll show Commissioner Wood and Commissioner Graybill as absent. So we do have a quorum.
Great. Let's see. At this time, we will open up the hearing or the meeting for public comment. If anyone has anything that they would like to address the Planning Commission about, not on the agenda already. Seeing none, let's move next to the meeting minutes of September 18th, 2025. Are there any corrections? I noted one correction on the second to the last page towards the bottom. And that was for hearing ZMA 25-01. I want to correct that to read under the motion instead of a motion to approve application ZMA 2501. I would like that to read a motion to recommend city council to approve application CMA 2501. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes.
We didn't approve it. We reviewed it and recommended to the city council that they approve it. If that's it, does anyone want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay. Henry, did you want to second that?
I'll second it,
Okay,
subject to the correction you just made.
thank you. So
Henry, can you move your microphone closer? Thank you.
we have a motion to approve the minutes of September 18th, 2025 as corrected. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Are you guys in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Super. Next, we've got our public hearings. So our first public hearing, we will open at 6:37. And I will review, do I need to state the here or the
Mhm.
application name first?
No, you can do the ex parte and, well, you can say application and then do the ex parte and then I'll do the rest.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So this is for application CU 25-02.
Mhm.
The review hearing procedures, the applicable substantive criteria are listed in the staff report. Testimony, arguments, and evidence must be directed towards the criteria described or other criteria in the plan or land use regulation which the person believes to apply to the decision. Failure to raise an issue accompanied by statements or evidence sufficient to afford the decision maker and the parties an opportunity to respond to the issue precludes appeal to the Land Use Board of Appeals based on that issue. I'm going to ask the commissioners for declarations of personal bias, any prejudice or prejudgment.
No.
Anyone?
No.
Great.
No.
I do not. Any conflict of interest? Do any of the commissioners or your immediate family have any financial or other interests in the application?
No.
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 No, I do not. Any ex parte contact? Have you had any discussions outside of this public hearing?
No.
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 Great. Okay. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Angela to present the staff report.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back. Happy New Year, by the way.
Good to be back.
All right. Applicant is requesting a conditional use permit to construct a fuel station containing 2 gasoline pumps and 1 underground fuel storage tank in south parking lot of the Hilltop Market, north of Highway 20. The applicant is applying for conditional use per Sweet Home Municipal Code 17.20.040I. Other uses compatible with the purpose and intent of the zone and whose offsite impacts would not significantly exceed those of the other conditionally permitted uses listed in this section. Tax lot 1900 contains approximately 23,522 square feet and is located in the commercial highway C2 zone. Based on a review of the FEMA flood insurance rate map, panel 41043C0916G, dated September 29, 2010, the subject property is not in the special flood hazard area. Based on the review of the statewide wetlands inventory and review of the national wetlands inventory map, the subject property does not contain inventory wetlands. The subject property has frontage on Highway 20. The subject property has city water and sewer services. The purpose of the C2 zone is to provide areas suitable for and desirable for highway-related commercial enterprises intended to meet the business needs of area residents and highway travelers. The C2 zone is appropriate in areas along or near US Highway 20 east and west of downtown Sweet Home, which have developed with commercial activities or which have potential for such activities as long as sufficient vehicular access control is maintained. The proposed use shall be required to comply with the developmental standards set forth in Sweet Home Municipal Code, Chapter 17.20.060. Staff finds that the proposed fuel station meets the applicable development standards and is compatible with the purpose and intent of the commercial highway zone. Unless otherwise specified by the development code, the following minimum dimensional standards apply to all development within the C2 highway commercial zone. There is no minimum lot area or minimum lot width. Required setbacks in the C2 zone are as follows: a 20-foot front yard setback, a 0-foot interior side setback, a 20-foot street side yard setback, and a 0-foot rear yard setback. Where a side or rear yard abuts a residential zone, a minimum of 10-foot setback is required. The maximum allowed structure height is 35 feet and the maximum lot coverage is 100%. Most fuel stations within Sweet Home city limits include convenience or mini mart uses, and the proposed development is consistent with this pattern. Additionally, there are no fuel stations located on the east end of Sweet Home, making this an appropriate and desirable location for the proposed use. Staff finds that the site's size, shape, location, topography, existing improvements, and natural features are adequate to accommodate the proposed use. The proposed development is considered timely as adequate transportation systems, public facilities, and public services currently exist or are planned to serve the subject site. The property is located within the C2 zone along US Highway 20, an area specifically intended to accommodate highway-oriented commercial uses with sufficient vehicular access. The proposed fuel station is located within an existing parking area of an established commercial use and will utilize existing access, circulation, and infrastructure. The subject property abuts commercial highway properties on all sides. There are multifamily residential units to the northeast of the property, but not directly abutting the subject property. The proposed use is compatible with the surrounding development and will not alter the character of the area or interfere with the continued use of the neighboring properties. Staff has not identified any negative impacts to the adjacent properties. To ensure compliance with the standards listed in Sweet Home Municipal Code, staff has included proposed conditions of approval that are listed in Section 4 of this report. The provision of the Sweet Home Municipal Code allows the Planning Commission to impose conditions of approval. This is an opportunity for the Planning Commission to determine if conditions are needed to ensure compliance with the decision criteria, as well as the best interests of the surrounding properties, the neighborhood, and the city as a whole. To ensure compliance with the standards listed in the Sweet Home Municipal Code, staff has included proposed conditions of approval listed in Section 4 of this report. These conditions are primarily a customized list of existing local, state, and federal standards that apply to the application. If the Planning Commission approves this application, staff recommend that the conditions of approval listed below be required in order to ensure that the application is consistent with the findings in the review and decision criteria in Section 3 and as required by the Sweet Home Municipal Code and other provisions of law. Appeals to the Land Board Use of Appeals, LUBA, may only be based on review and decision criteria contained in Section 3. Recommended conditions of approval for CU 25-02. Number 1, the applicant or property owner shall show safe and adequate vehicular access on the building permit site plan. 2, the applicant property owner shall demonstrate that their development meets fire code, environmental, and hazardous material standards. 3, the applicant or property owner shall obtain and comply with all applicable local, state, and federal permits and requirements. Copies of all required permits and licenses shall be submitted to the Sweet Home Community and Economic Development Department for inclusion in the record for CU 25-02. Planning Commission action. In acting on a conditional use permit application, the Planning Commission will hold a public hearing at which it may either approve or deny the application. If the application is denied, the action must be based on the applicable review and decision criteria. If approved, the Planning Commission may impose conditions of approval. Staff's recommended conditions are included in Section 4. Appeal period. Pursuant to ORS 227.175, the Planning Commission may establish an appeal period of not less than 12 days from the date of the written and notice of Planning Commission's decision is mailed. Staff's recommendation is that the Planning Commission's decision on this matter be subject to a 12-day appeal period from the date of that notice decision is mailed. Order. After the Planning Commission decides, staff recommend that the Planning Commission direct staff to prepare an order that is signed by the chairperson of the Planning Commission. The order would memorialize the decision and provide the official list of conditions, if any, that apply to the approval if the application is approved. Motion. After opening the public hearing and receiving testimony, the Planning Commission's options include the following. 1, move to approve application CU 25-02, which includes adopting the findings of fact listed in the staff report and the conditions of approval listed in Section 4 of the staff report, the setting of a 12-day appeal period from the date of the mailing of the decision, and hereby direct staff to prepare an order to be signed by the chair to memorialize this decision. Move to deny application CU 25-02, which includes adopting the findings of fact, including the setting of a 12-day appeal period from the date of the mailing of decision, and hereby direct staff to prepare an order to be signed by the chair to memorialize this decision. 3, move to continue the public hearing to date and time certain, or number 4, other. Do you have any questions of staff?
Nope.
Have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, at this time, I would invite our applicant to come forward. Please state your name for the record once you get up here and speak clearly into the microphone. Yep, go ahead and have a seat.
I'm Sudeep Lamisani. and I've been in here Sweet Home 7 years. I moved from the California. I have a two business, one Foster Lake Market and Hilltop Market. And like we try to develop the gas station there. Like a lot of people asking, like a lot of customer asking, like, oh, here is the perfect place. Before I didn't think, but everybody coming from the Bend and everybody stopped there and where is the gas station? How long I need to go? Like, oh, you need to go to the downtown. And after then I thought should be good for the community, should be good for the the traveler. That's why I try to make like the gas station in there.
Have any questions of our applicant?
So I kind of live on that side of town and we're actually like, whoa, this would be kind of cool. I mean, I know I probably shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I know. But my question is, I guess I kind of know how you guys sit with Spoletos. When you say there's going to be two pumps, would it just be like two pumps like this? Would you'd both mostly be set up maybe for like trying to get trucks and trailers coming off the pass and trucks and boats? Kind of? No.
Well, yeah, gas from the now somebody park the taco truck.
Mhm.
It's near there. If somebody come this exit, they can go and out over there. We have a 2 or 3 exit in there.
So it will kind of be where that taco truck is sitting.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in that area.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
I question, in looking at the picture, the parking places on the west side of the laundromat look like you probably have to access that on
Yeah.
Polito's property.
And this
Uh,
side is the Hilltop property still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is very often people have a working
Yeah.
agreement or relationship,
Uh,
but it kind of looks like you can't get into the west side row of parking
Uh.
without infringing upon Spolito.
So
Uh,
if
have
you
you-
don't mind, so that is actually owned all by the same owner. That entire piece is Spoletos and
Oh.
it's all the same ownership.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That solves that problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There we go. That was one of the things I
Yeah.
was wondering too, is just,
Yeah.
I know sometimes there's lease issues with parking lots.
Will
But-
there be, so I see the two pumps here, and there will be traffic in this setback area also? Traffic cars will be on this side also, and this side of the pump?
Yeah. It's
So both sides of the pump?
Both sides of the pump,
Okay,
and they can go that way and.
okay, sure.
And this wouldn't interfere with the laundromat? The laundromat would still be there?
Yeah, laundromat is still be there. Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people who
Yeah.
use that.
Yeah. We have only one laundromat, but yeah.
Any other questions for our applicant?
Nope.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you being here.
Thank you.
Yes.
But don't leave yet.
No.
Seeing very few people in the audience, are there any people that wish to speak in favor or in opposition or any neutral testimony? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing at 6:50 and direct that all communication be between staff and the commission. How is everyone feeling about this?
Is this, do you guys send out letters to like adjoining landowners and things like that for this?
everyone within 300 feet gets a notice.
Did anyone send anything back?
No.
Well, I mean, he obviously owns.
Well, it's anything
Partially.
within 300 feet of the entire property, since it's
Oh,
one
okay.
large piece of property. So anything within 300 feet of the entire boundary of the property. So all the multifamily units behind it, everything in front of it. So
Okay.
You mentioned that it's all under the ownership of one party. Are you the party, you and your company?
It's a two different company. Yeah.
You're the owner of the two different companies. Gotcha.
So I'm not through speaking, but I'm almost there. I don't see any problems with it, and I'll probably vote in the affirmative.
Well, I know for me personally, coming off the pass in a big motorhome, finding a place to get fuel is sometimes a problem.
Mhm.
And it would be really nice to be able to pull into an easy access in and out there. So think I would agree with it.
It's quite surprising that no one's thought about it before. I mean, I've always lived on the east side of Sweet Home, and I really haven't ever thought about the fact we don't really have a gas station down there. But
I'm thinking about the summer recreation out at the lake and having the convenience of a gas station without having to drive clear into town to get fuel.
And how much easier to get in and out
Yeah.
with the pickup towing a boat.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also so many subdivisions and houses going in out on that side.
Mhm.
I mean, where we live, it's like only 5 minutes to town, but if I only had to drive 1 minute, I would prefer that.
It was mentioned in our notes that there's going to be some renovation of Hilltop Market towards a convenience store atmosphere. Is that going to happen?
So Commissioner Wolthius, we need to call him back up if you want to keep asking him questions because he needs to be able to be at the
Okay.
microphone.
Yeah.
Put that from the record.
So if we feel that we're ready to make a motion, if the application you believe is consistent with the findings of the review and decision criteria, I would entertain a motion.
I would move to approve application CU 25-02, which includes adopting the findings of fact listed in the staff report.
Do I have a second?
I second.
Second or third.
Sorry, I beat you.
He beat you. Any discussion on the motion to approve application CU 25-02? If not, Angela, would you call roll?
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Commissioner Melcher,
Yes.
Commissioner Wolthius,
Yes.
and Commissioner Weishaupt Frick.
Yes.
Great, motion passes. Thank you very much for being here tonight and investing in our community. We appreciate it. We do.
We will draft the decision and then I'll get that sent out to you as soon as we get it signed, probably in a week. So
This sounds like a lot of work. It's a lot.
It's a nice investment for Sweet Home.
It is. Yep. You're welcome to stay for the rest of our meeting, or you can head out. It's up to you. Okay. We'll have a nice evening. Yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. We appreciate it. Okay, so looks like we do not have an applicant here for the next two hearings.
No, so just an update on this one. Because we did notice it, we will need to open the public hearings and close them, but she withdrew her applications. So, but we need to go through the formal process and then I will withdraw them and then we'll close the public hearing. So-
Okay, so at this time, I will open the public hearing for application CU 2503 at 6:56 PM. And do I need to read?
No.
No?
So I received an email, actually I received a phone call from the applicant and her plans have changed. And she had decided that she was going to withdraw the conditional use. She's going to wait for circumstances to change before she does any construction. So she asked to withdraw the application.
Okay.
So we will not be hearing this one.
Okay. So then I will close the public hearing at 6:57 PM. And we will move to the next one.
Can I just make one little correction?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but in the application, reference was made to the Catholic Church to the east, Trudy on the west, across the street.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did I just do 2504?
No, you did 2503.
Okay. At this time, I'll open the public hearing for CU 25-04 at 6:58.
And the, nope, no, the same as the one, it's the same applicant as the previous one, and she withdrew this one as well.
Okay.
We will not be moving forward.
Okay, I will then close the public hearing for CU 25-04 at 6:58. All right, that concludes our public hearings.
Mhm.
And let's see, staff updates.
So as you can all tell, I have a new associate planner with me. Ray is not new to the city. He was a building permit tech and then code enforcement, and now he's my associate planner. So you will see him a little bit more often. And this was his first meeting because we haven't had one for a while. So
Yeah, apparently
um,
September.
yeah, we have a full staff now. We also have a engineering technician that came on board in December. And so our department now has a full staff. So
Good.
knock
hope
on
we're
wood that
busy this
stays.
year.
Yep. So knock on wood that stays. We've got a lot of projects going on. So we hope that stays that way.
Good.
So
All good stuff.
so far, yeah.
Anything you can share?
Just, they're still working on some the subdivisions. We have a lot of duplexes. And the House Bill 458, where you can divide a duplex, has been very popular.
Okay.
So we've had a lot of those going in. We still have single family dwellings going in. So we're just, there were probably a couple of years ago, we did some zone changes for some potential multifamily units, and it sounds like there's talks of those possibly starting up again.
Okay.
We have not seen permits yet, though. So just right now, it's still just kind of up in the air.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we'll wait to see when the weather, usually it's when the weather starts looking good that all of a sudden we get bombarded.
It's
So.
that first daffodil.
Mhm.
Same with real estate. Once you see that daffodil, boom, things start moving.
Yep. So,
Yeah,
but we're staying busy. So,
good.
one of the other things I was going to ask, so typically in January, you vote on the chair and vice chair. You don't have to do it in January, and I'm wondering if you want to wait till we have a full commission to do that. So we can, you don't need to vote to do that. We can just decide if you guys want to do that. Or if you want to also wait till we have 7, it's up to you. Wait till at least all 6 of you are here.
Okay.
Um,
How are you guys feeling about waiting?
I feel good about that.
Unless anyone's chomping at the bit to
We
sit
should
here.
wait.
Okay, I'm agreeable to that too.
okay. And that's it for the time being.
Okay, I told Eric I was going to be late tonight.
Yeah, I told my husband the same thing. I'm like, this is going to be a big one. Don't expect me home.
I know. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we will close Planning Commission at 7:01.
Thank you, guys.
Enjoy your free evening now.
Mhm.
Unexpected free evening.